let's go into the main event because we didn't get to hate on a terrible Mox promo / ramble night, and that surprised me. That was surprise number one. Number two is, who is the one wrestler in AEW that you and I have consistently been annoyed with / hated collectively together?
Yeah, we've definitely not been fans of Sammy Guevara, and
motherfucker had to make me not hate him tonight.
Damn it. That was a good ass match. And Sammy had the more memorable moments in this. It wasn't Bryan Danielson carrying this.
Now,
I gotta say, we gotta put this match on Sammy.
I will say there's a lot of things that Sammy did really well, but there's also a lot of spots that you could see that he could use some help cleaning it up.
I'm gonna say my cough of the night. I'm until I come up with a better name for the reverse hit of the night. I'm calling it the cough of the night. Was that moonsault or that shooting star press when Sammy got nothing?
I feel bad.
And the announcers, the commentary, they're like, "Yeah, he didn't get all of it, but he got enough." And they show the replay, and you just show Danielson reach out and catch him to make sure he doesn't fall over.
It was weird because
they were like a cheerleader spotter.
He didn't really do an egregious, but he did sidestep a little bit and reach out. If he didn't move as he got up, it might have been a little bit closer, but it was a complete freaking whiff.
Yeah, it was bad. But regardless, the entire match otherwise, A1.
Sammy, he slipped once trying to jump directly to the top ropes to meet Danielson upon turnbuckle, but when he slipped, when you are doing something that athletic and you slip but you don't face plant, it's all right. If he would have slipped and fell over top rope or face planted, then it'd been oh, that was bad.
It wouldn't have. It makes me cringe just thinking about seeing that though. Even on Sammy's stupid face. Dude, oh yeah, notably, the first fall was a DQ. I've not seen that yet in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
I've seen it happen, but it's not an often thing. And DQ finishes period in AEW. I mean, granted, this was a 2 out of 3, so it wasn't a finish. But you don't see that too often. He chucked that chair at Danielson's face.
Very good. Yeah, I forgot what exactly had happened there, but Sammy ends up on the outside, and Danielson is about to go for some form of dive onto Sammy outside. And Ty Mello steps in front of him, and she's like, no, wait, stop. And so Danielson, instead, he decides to get out of the ring. Ty moves out of the way. Sammy's got a chair and just chucks that shit at him.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't toss it at him.
It wasn't
trying to hurt him.
Yeah, it wasn't no RVD, catch this chair, Eddie, catch this chair so I can pretend that you're cheating kind of toss. It was
no. It was fuck you.
Last time we saw Sammy fling a chair that hard, he fucked Matt Hardy up, and he was gushing blood, and people were not happy about it because it was a messed up spot. It was bad. So it was a violent little, crash between. However, Danielson tried to block it if he could, in that chair.
And I think this was the moment when Danielson got bloody, actually.
I didn't notice anything right
Or was
away, but right after this was
from
when he beat the
whatever
shit
he
out
was-
of him with the mic.
Yeah, so it could have came from that. It was either the chair or the microphone, but either way, Danielson's face is bloody for the rest of the match.
Mhm.
But Sammy gets that DQ early, and then he be bleeding.
They that kicked off some big "fuck you, Sammy" chants from the crowd, but it didn't take long after that for Sammy hit a GTH and tie it up at one fall apiece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're tied up now. Sammy, I think the story coming out of this match, I guess it's not like we need to allude to the fact that Danielson wins.
Mm-hmm.
And this was that spot at the end. I'll let you talk a little bit more about it. But what I got out of this match is what they did here is they left it open so that they can say, well, if Sammy didn't get DQ'd, he would have won this match. Like, I feel like they left that door open for that reason.
Right, because it's a strategy. It is like a one-on-one thing. It's like, what would have happened if we went one-on-one the whole time?
Yeah.
Because in terms of pinfalls and submissions, we're still at 1-1. But so towards the end, but not quite at the end, they did a picture-in-picture thing where Danielson was going for a pin, and Ty grabs the ref's leg and like drags him out of the ring, and then she walks away all the way to the other side of the ring. The camera's just focusing on him, and Ronsberg's like, "The hell, woman," and follows her all the way around the ring. We come back from commercial. As soon as the commercial ends, you see Remsburg like grab her by the shoulder, give her the turnaround to do the big exaggerated "you're out of here" thing. For some reason, it got kicks off. I was like, all right, he was on a mission. He was like, you know what? Get your ass back here.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're gone. Good day.
Like, there's no one else at ringside. How the hell did you think you were going to get away with pulling the ref out of the ring?
Well, she had to go so that way they could wrestle clean for the rest of the match.
At one point, shortly after, Danielson went for his Bazaico knee, and Sammy like catches it, rolls through, starts him off in the floppiest Boston Crab I've ever seen in my life. But then he pulls it up into a very ugly version of the Lion Tamer that he can't even hold that long, and then goes back into a Boston Crab.
No, it was the Walls of Jericho.
Oh yeah.
They said it was the Walls of Jericho, not just the Boston Crab.
They started with the Boston Crab, but either way, we know one thing happens.
Basically a Boston Crab.
If it's the Walls of Jericho / Boston Crab, the match is not ending. When he pulled it up into a Lion Tamer, I was like, I don't think they're going to win this way, but shit just got serious.
Yeah. I heard you, because you were like a little bit ahead of me, and you were like, oh. Or I can't remember exactly what you said, but your reaction said, like, oh shit, I didn't think the match was going to end here, but it might.
Yeah, like, Walls of Jericho, Boston Crab, no. Oh, look.
Yeah, Lion Tamers. Lion Tamers end matches. Yep. But luckily his Lion Tamer was shitty.
I mean, thankfully he can do other things like moonsault DDTs off the ropes, which we got to see. That looked great. But the end of the match, the senton onto the knees that he threw on, like, well, he did elbows real quick, but they threw on the label lock, rolled over. Sammy tried to get out of it, pulled back the extra arm, and they said that Sammy verbally submitted, which is kind of hard to believe considering once he let him go, he just passed out.
He fell asleep right after he said I quit.
Because I know during the replay, the commentary team actually had to say there was the verbal submission or whatever, and then you just see him let go, and Sammy's just like, talk outline, please.
He's a dead man. It's okay. Sammy loses. Danielson gets another win.
But remember, Full Gear, Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, Full Gear, Fatal 4-Way. They both got to look good here because Jericho's going to keep the belt at Full Gear.
I'm trying to think of it.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Oh, snap.
I'm trying to think of anyone that would make sense to walk away with that outside of Jericho. And right now, I can't really think of a reason to move it to anybody else.
Yeah, Jericho. He's going to keep the belt.
I mean, the most sensible person I feel like out of the four would be Sammy, and that just doesn't even make sense at the moment. I feel like you let the reign of Jericho for a lot longer before you try to use that championship to kind of split the JAS.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I said it has to be Jericho that wins this. They probably just couldn't come up with anything better for him for right now. I don't know what the angle is that they're going to do, because he says he's going to beat all the former Ring of Honor champions, not even just the world champions, all the champions.